Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
At the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
On the run for Green Bay.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Vita Vea on the
tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Buccaneers.
Rodgers now to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Jones. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Preston.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st and goal.
Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now,
they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, Rodgers is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 41-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 27, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones. Down to about the 22 here.
Rodgers.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check 13. Check 32. Check it. Reload.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man has got it. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
66. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert. Wide. Get wide. 72.
On 1st down, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
49-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll go again to Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
With a handoff to
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's third down.
Third down, and 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The 41-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Second and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady again. Going deep this time. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 57 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packers Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and the 11.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers shifts by him. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 at their 48-yard line.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Packer.
And again, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
8-yard loss on the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Punching it in from a yard away. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Packers 28, Buccaneers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Rodgers looking to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Davante Adams, 35 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Buccaneers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm wise and abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25. To the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 48.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Jones. Got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the
into the red zone. It's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mason Crosby.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man. It's Tonyan, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
For a Green Bay Packer.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Packers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Jones, the ball
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
for a Green Bay Packer.
On first down, Jones. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Jair Alexander.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First down, Packers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers again now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Rodgers to throw once more. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kavari Russell. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a first down throw complete downfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Packers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 43-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
44
from the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 11.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he comes back with 1 complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams holding it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers get a score closer.
Kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
Rodgers pass.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
2nd down and goal.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
24.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On play action, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running